It was officially approved today. The NBA Board of Governors officially voted, and they're going to start the opening of bids for exclusively Las Vegas and Seattle expansion teams. The number being reported per Shams Charania is expected to generate offers in the $7 to $10 billion range, with the target of being the 28-29 season for 2 expansion franchises to start playing. But the NBA is also open the door in case they can't get a bid now. They can open it back up in 2 years. So let's say one team is added on in, they got a second one in the future as well. So Steve Jones.
So let's start with the $7 to $10 billion range.
Yes. Woof.
The Boston Celtics were sold for $6.8 billion. Not that long ago.
Yeah. The valuation, I believe, was somewhere around the 10. Like, they sold for 6.8, but it wasn't the full 100% team.
The Lakers were sold for 10.
Sold for 10, a valuation of 12,
I
think.
So you're talking about the 2 platinum franchises in the NBA, 2 of the platinum franchises. Like, Oklahoma City may be the defending champion. They are not a platinum franchise. Okay?
Yeah.
The Lakers are. The Celtics are. I know they haven't won a championship since '73, but the Knicks are. There's certain ones. The Sixers are close. The Bulls to a point. I mean, the Bulls' relevancy's fallen off the map because it's not the '90s any longer. But they still play in the biggest building in the league. That is the biggest building in the league, the United Center. So you are now asking for $7 to $10 billion for what will be the 2 worst teams in the NBA when they enter.
And
that to me is they'll get the money, but that is an issue.
Yeah.
Right? Because who can bid on those teams? Which groups can? So let's start with this one. An assumption has been made the entire time, and I've been among them, that the Fenway Group would make a bid for Las Vegas because one of the minority owners in the Fenway Group, I think he has 1%, is LeBron James.
Yep. And he has said he wants to own a franchise at some point, and he's said that he wants the team to be in Vegas.
Not last week. They asked him about it. He said no. Doesn't want to do it. They asked him last week about it. And when he was asked last week, he surprised everybody and said no. Fenway Sports Group owns the Red Sox. They own Liverpool. They own Roush Fenway Racing. They just sold the Penguins for $1.7 billion after having them for a brief period of time. They sold them for $1.7 billion. But $7 to $10 billion to be one of the worst franchises in the league is you have to have multiple people come together to do something like that. Even Josh Harris, who buys the Washington Commanders, does not own 100% of the Washington Commanders. Now, he also owns the Sixers and he owns the New Jersey Devils.
It's a collective type of thing, like how similarly the Lakers, where it's Mark Walters, but he's not the owner. He's just the figurehead for the group of them.
He's put a lot of money in.
He has.
As he has with the Dodgers.
But my point is, it's a group of them that own it.
And that's how it's going to have to be. Well, I mean, and that's not unusual.
Yeah. When you're getting the $7 to $10 billion range, like you're...
But, for example, the Rooneys. The Rooneys, they're like 21, 22 owners of the Steelers. The guy who owns Carolina, Tepper, had been with the Steelers, for David Tepper, for a long period of time. Then he finally bought Carolina. So you need to have people come to the front. And Seattle will be, those people have been, I mean, I was just there, for goodness sakes. They're aching for it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no question you're aching for it. You've got the world champion Seahawks. You've got the Mariners who made the ALCS and got to Game 7 last year. That's exciting. The Kraken, they love the Kraken up there, right? The arena's been redone.
I would say Climate Pledge Arena is what I was going to bring up as a main starting point, which is currently slated as an 18-ish thousand seat capacity, which is the right number for an NBA team. It's just been renovated and was set for the Seattle Storm back in 2018. And of course, the Kraken move in when they join the NHL. So it's a big arena. It's already built, which is really nice because it means you don't got to build your own new one.
Right.
And the same with Vegas, where they technically have T-Mobile, which is where the Aces are, but it is a smaller arena, I believe.
It's not that much smaller. I'd say it's like 16 to 17,000 for basketball.
It is 20,000, so it's bigger than I thought for the Knights and for the
NBA.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I've seen T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen it. Obviously, I won't do it.
Or no, that's just where the Vegas Golden Knights play. It is not where.
Yeah, that's the only one that plays there.
Yeah.
No, the Aces do not play there. They play in a much smaller arena.
Right, mixed up. I forgot how they were the same for some reason.
No. See, that's the thing about the WNBA, and they're smart about it.
Yeah, small arena.
They play in smaller places. Like, for example, the Atlanta Dream. Do you think they play in Phillips Arena? No, they play in the G League Arena. Okay, like that's not a put down. That's just smart business on their part.
Yeah.
So now, okay, here's Las Vegas now. Las Vegas is actually not a big market.
No.
It is.
It's like 30s somewhere.
Maybe even be in the 40s, low 40s, something like that. It's grown over time. It doesn't have a big metro area. And what has happened is with the advent of gambling in almost, I'd say, in 2/3 of the states in this country, it's not as much of a destination place as it was 10 years ago before the Supreme Court ruled on the Jersey case.
Because now you can be in, let's say,
I can sit there. I can
sit on your phone.
I can sit there in Des Plaines, Illinois, at the Courtyard, right, which we've stayed at, right, and we can walk over to Rivers Casino if we want to get a steak, or we want to go to Sportsbook, if we want to go there. There's places like that all over America.
Yeah, there are sports books everywhere. There are casinos everywhere. And heck, you literally have a sports book on your phone.
On your phone. You know, sports book on your phone or a gambling casino. I remember being in Albuquerque. Everybody's like, hey, let's, I didn't go, but they say, let's go to the casino. I'm like going, okay. It's like they go out to whatever. And they go out there, they come back, everybody lost. But, I mean, they're everywhere. Tourism is actually slightly down. Well, not even slightly. It's actually down in Las Vegas over the last 2-3 years. The Raiders are already there. It's the NFL, and the Raiders draw a lot from Los Angeles. They do. And for whatever reason, they connected in the Los Angeles area, in part because I think they were successful. They won a Super Bowl when they were there. The Knights are there, but the NHL was smart with what they did. They crafted an expansion draft that gave them a chance right away, which then meant they had a chance to do what? Draw fans.
Yes.
Right? The NBA is going to have to be smart about this, because I think a losing Las Vegas team that has no chance will be fine the first 2 years, and then in year 3, you're going to have some doubts about it. Seattle won't be like that.
No.
Right? They won't. It's a much, much bigger market, Seattle. But you're talking $7 to $10 billion.
And how an expansion draft works for those at home. It has not happened since 2004 when the Bobcats, or the now Hornets, came on into Charlotte. How it worked then is you're allowed to protect up to 8 players under contract for the next season. And then you
only lose one.
And you had to, at minimum, have at least one player unprotected. So you're required to have one. So if you had 8 players under contract, one must be forced open, and he's still to allow.
You lose one guy.
Yes, you lose one guy. And so that is the most recent rules, but that may change.
They need to take a look at what the Kraken were not great, but in year 2 made the playoffs.
They did.
Right? The Golden Knights,
they came in
won the Stanley Cup final right away.
It was incredible.
Then they won the Stanley Cup. Like, okay. Right. So the NHL gave their expansion franchises a chance. The NBA is going to have to take a long, hard look at their expansion rules, not because Seattle needs a chance, but because Las Vegas needs a chance. Because of the 4 franchises that would be there, the one that is going to, in my opinion, struggle the most will be the A's.
Oh, yeah.
The A's will struggle.
Absolutely, they will. Firstly, they're the Athletics, which we'll get to baseball in a little bit because it is also the MLB opening day today.
Yes, and we get to see something for the 19th consecutive year. It'll be the 19th straight season that the San Francisco Giants have started somebody different in left field.
So, the point
You
of the
had
A's,
no idea I was going to tell you that.
No idea where we were going there. But I love the fun facts, Steve Jones. Well done. And they used to play right across the bay from the A's, who were in Oakland. Of course, the A's haven't been a great franchise for a very long time. And then you add in, they're moving to a new place with, I think Vegas is smaller than Oakland. Is that fair? Is that a fair guesstimation?
Probably right, but it's
Probably right.
But no offense, it's a better area.
Better area, but they're moving, having to reestablish fans.
Yeah.
The A's fans, rightfully, still pissed. Like,
I just don't know.
it's going to be rough.
It'll be domed because you have to. It gets to over
Yeah.
100 in Las Vegas in the summertime. So there'll be people who want to get out of the heat, taking a ball game. And it's going to be, to me, a lot like being in Tampa.
Yeah.
Because being in Tampa, you draw a lot of the opposing team's fans to come to see the opposing team play. Vegas may very much be like that. Hey, I'm from out of town. Hey, it turns out, I decided to take a weekend in Las Vegas, and I'm from Massachusetts, and the Red Sox are playing. Let's go to the game.
Yeah.
Right? And they're not sitting there wearing Las Vegas A's, hey, right? But again, that's the competition they will face. They've had great summer league there. But NBA Cup games have not drawn well
No.
there. NBA Cup games, which are actually regular season games, have not drawn well in Las Vegas.
The only time it drew well was when the Lakers played in it, and that's
Yes.
because it's the Lakers, and
Yes.
that's a different discussion. Because again, as we've said, Vegas and LA, not a far flight.
5 hours. No, it's driving. It's only 5 hours
Yeah.
apart.
It's a 5-hour drive, a quick flight.
You can drive 5-6 hours, and you're in Las Vegas from suburban LA. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk with Steve Jones. Catch the latest from me on the 7 Mountain Sports YouTube page. Find clips of the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching up 7 Mountain Sports.